The views and opinions expressed in this video are solely those of the Fat Bearded Vinyl Guy and should not be taken seriously by sane people.
Welcome back, music fans. I'm Matt, the Fat Bearded Vinyl Guy, and I am back in the Vinyl Lair. First off, give me a like, subscribe, and tell your friends, your neighbors, priests, whomever about FatBeardedVinylGuy.com. As always, if you have a request, hit me up at my Facebook page. I'll drop a link in the description. If you want me to do a Devil's Advocate review, an album you want me to gush over or crap on, hit me up there as well. Today I am looking at one of my favorite albums of all time, Queen's 1977 release, News of the World. I got this album back in the early 90s, shortly after I watched the Freddie Mercury tribute concert and went all in on Queen. This was one of the first Queen albums I picked up because it starts off with We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions. Yeah, I know, spoiler alert. So without any further ado, let's drop the needle. We Will Rock You is jock jams before jock jams were a thing. Everybody knows this song, but a lot of people don't know that there are verses to this one. 3 of them, in fact. Queen used to play an up-tempo version of this song as a concert opener and played the slowed down version, closer to the album version, late in the show. You need to check out the live version from Wembley Stadium in 1986. Freddie Mercury has the crowd in the palm of his hand during this song. It is a sight to behold. Another proto-jock jam. This song was, and still is, the live closer. We Are the Champions usually goes hand in hand with We Will Rock You, even live. Radio stations regularly play both songs back to back since they practically segue together. Freddie had soccer in mind when he penned this song. Unfortunately, this is used way too much after sporting events. I mean, seriously, the lyric goes, "We are the champions of the world, not your co-ed intramural pickleball league." Sheer Heart Attack is meant to smack you upside the head. It's a harder, heavier rocker that shares the name of the band's 1974 album. It wasn't for prime time then, but they finished it for News of the World. It used to be all Roger Taylor on this track. He played the rhythm guitar, the bass parts, but the band decided to let Freddie sing on this album version. At 2 minutes and 55 seconds, there's a feedback loop section that, to be honest, threw me off the first time I heard it. I thought there was something wrong with my copy. Turns out, it was meant to be there. All Dead is a big downshift from the high-energy song preceding it. Brian May sings as well as plays the piano, as his only guitar playing is a haunting orchestrated guitar solo. John Deacon's nice walking bass line and Roger Taylor's drums form a rhythm section tastier than authentic German schnitzel, or as they call it there, schnitzel. Freddie does backing vocals on this track, and there's some nice vocal harmonies. Brian wrote this song partially inspired by the recent death of his boyhood cat. Yeah, I know the feeling. All dead at the rainbow's end, and still I hear her own sweet song. All dead, take me back again. You know my little friends, all dead and gone. Spread Your Wings is a John Deacon composition, and it's one of my favorite Queen deep cuts, although it was released as a single, but the best it managed was number 20 on the Dutch Top 40. It's the story of Sammy working at a bar and he wants to spread his wings. His boss is giving him a hard time, you got no real ambition, you won't get very far. The story is kind of worn out, a guy with a dead-end job that wants more out of life, but the music more than makes up for that kind of a trite story. Brian May's solo is aces and one of my favorites, and the live version on Live Killers is even better, and not just because it doesn't fade out on that solo. Fight From the Inside has a funky groove with some nice jangly guitars from Brian May, but the star on this track again is Roger Taylor. Not only takes lead vocals, but also does the drums and the bass and nails it. He's got some nice bass slides that are sweeter than aspartame without the potential cancer. This song is not unlike Another One Bites the Dust from the Hot Space record, where the song is driven by the rhythm section. It gets you moving to close out side 1. Side 2 starts off with a sultry Get Down, Make Love. Freddie is in full S&M mode, with his nasty lyrics delivered even nastier. The breakdown section has shades of Zeppelin's Whole Lotta Love, and I can't help but think that Fred may have been influenced by that song here. With the exception of the vocal track, Sleeping on the Sidewalk was done in one take, and on a close listen you can even catch John Deacon playing a wrong note here and there. It's a rags to riches to rags again story about a trumpet player that hits it big, but then he learns the pitfalls of the music industry. It's a fun blues tune that Brian May sings more as an American than a Brit, because he sings that he owes the man $1 million a year. Not pounds, not quid. Plus he kind of has a slight American accent on there. It's another great Queen deep cut. Who Needs You has a distinct Latin flavor. Brian May plays some very nice Spanish guitar, and his electric guitar orchestrations give a nice flavor in the bridge. There's nice percussion added by Brian and Freddie, who add maracas and cowbell, and that just adds more of that spicy Latin flavor. It's Late is my favorite track on the record and an underrated gem of the Queen catalog. This is a hard rocker with a great stop and start guitar riff and great vocal harmonies on the chorus. I think this is a heavier song than Sheer Heart Attack. That track is more frantic, where It's Late is more of a focused heaviness. It's kind of appropriate that Sheer Heart Attack was the B-side to the single of It's Late. The song finishes with a jam and a great Roger Taylor drum fill to end. Roger has some great drum fills on this song. It's the longest track on the album at almost 6.5 minutes, and it feels like none of it. Naturally, after the big thundering ending of the big thundering rocker, we need a sad and bluesy piano ballad to end the record. I just picture Freddie on piano, John on a stand-up bass, and Roger on a little drum kit with the brushes in a smoky club at 2 a.m. playing to like 10 people. It's jazzy and bluesy, and it's sad, and it eases us out of the record. Freddie is in full crooner mode. Move over, Sinatra. Old Blue Eyes has got nothing on Mr. Mercury. News of the World is an album where you come for the first 2 tracks and stay for the absolute masterpieces that follow. Every song after the first 2 are great Queen deep cuts. This is easily my favorite Queen album, and it showcases every member of the band, from songwriting to singing to playing, sometimes multiple instruments. If all you know are the greatest hits, this is a great jumping off point if you want to delve into the full albums. There is not one song I would call filler. It's gold from front to back. That's it for now. FatBeardedVinylGuy.com is the website with all the links you care about and some that you don't. Leave a comment below on your thoughts of News of the World. If you have a request on an album you want me to review, drop a comment or hit me up on my Facebook page. Link is in the description. Until next time, keep on fighting till the end, and I'll catch you on the B-side.